Hi students, in the last video we discussed about the transition gap from class 10 to 11 and 12. Then somehow you have completed your class 12 and you have chosen physics as your honor subject, and now you are doing BSc in physics. Within that BSc 3 years course, you might have thought of doing MSc from any IITs. In that case, you have to clear an admission test which is known as JAM, Joint Admission Test, which is shortly known as JAM, and is conducted by IIT Kanpur generally in the month of February. But this year maybe some alteration may occur because due to this lockdown effect and coronavirus effect, some changes may happen. But whatever be the situation, you need to prepare. Today we shall discuss how to prepare yourself for JAM examination in parallel to that of the semester examination, and this basic idea of preparation is expected to give you confidence in preparing for JAM examination. Let's do it again with pen and paper. So when you start preparation for JAM, initially you will see that it's a big course, it's a tough course, how to prepare it. So at the very beginning it becomes a very big circle for you, like this. Say it is a big circle for you and you are to cover in preparation of JAM. But once you start preparation step by step, this circle is compactified. As a result, you will see that your preparation will compactify your circle to some concentric circle, and at the last moment you will see that your circle is a very small circle if you prepare step by step. So to prepare this table, we can subdivide the whole preparation into 4 categories. Number 1, you have to check the syllabus. It is very vital point of preparation. You have to first check the syllabus. I will come one by one, and then you have to check the question pattern. In second point, you have to check, of course, for any examination you have to check the question pattern. Then once you complete this, then another vital point is you have to check for timing, how to manage the time. That is also important point. And the fourth point is something like your book and other points. I have written simply other points. Some positive attitude is also there. This part is your own part. So in preparing for JAM, we have to go by, I have subdivided into 4 categories. One is your syllabus, question pattern, timing, and books and other things. So this syllabus pattern, first you have to compare here. When you look at the syllabus, you have to compare your semester syllabus with that of your JAM syllabus. Okay, and you need to mark here in your semester examination syllabus, you need to mark the excluded part, and you need to the inclusion part here, which is required to be studied in addition to that of your semester examination. And here you have to mark it out that this part is excluded, this part is not required for JAM examination, which is required for only your university examination but not required for JAM examination. So first, this comparison is very important. That will give you confidence in preparing for this examination. So let's compare first the whole syllabus. If you see, then the JAM syllabus is categorized in 7 parts. First is your mathematical methods. This is very important part for JAM syllabus. Then mechanics and general properties of matter, oscillation, waves and optics, electricity and magnetism, kinetic theory, thermodynamics. It has been again connected to statistical mechanics, so it's a big course. Then modern physics, which has been connected to relativity, atomic physics, quantum mechanics, nuclear physics. And then solid state physics, devices and electronics. Though it is solid state physics, actually it is electronics. Maximum portion is from electronics part. So you have to first check this syllabus for JAM examination, you have to download the syllabus, you have to check it that which portion is required and which portion is connected to your semester syllabus. Say here what I have seen, when you do your first year semester syllabus, then you will see that you have first paper and second paper. I have considered this is Guwahati University syllabus. You might consider your own university syllabus. Now here you see that this first paper is mathematical methods, where your vector algebra and all these things. I will go of course in detail for this first part. I will show you how to prepare. Then you have mechanics. Then in the second paper you have waves and oscillation and ray optics. So this part, this waves and oscillation part is directly related to this part. So what you will mark it, you will mark the details of this with respect to this, and you will write it that this is important part. First you have to mark in your own syllabus. Then here some portion, only some portion of mathematical methods is connected to the mathematical methods of JAM syllabus. So you mark it that this is from 101. I have to check it. Similarly mechanics, one portion of this mechanics will come here in the syllabus of this. So you need to know that in the first semester what is the portion to be covered in JAM syllabus, and you mark it. Before start to prepare, you mark it first. So this has been marked. Similarly in the second semester you will see that mathematical property method is there and properties of matter. Here I have written small parts. That means the whole syllabus of mathematical methods is not required for this JAM syllabus. Only a small part of mathematical methods is required. So you mark it in your own syllabus. You have your own syllabus in the semester examination. So you mark it that this part is required for JAM. And similarly you clear it that this part will be cleared in my second semester examination. Then properties of matter. In this part you have to check that elasticity is not here in JAM syllabus, surface tension is not here. So you immediately exclude in your syllabus that this part is required for your university examination, semester examination, but not required for your JAM preparation. Then in 202 heat and thermodynamics part is there. So this will cover almost 50% of your thermodynamics, this part, fifth part. So this part is connected to your this. So in that case what you will understand, you will understand that in the first year what portion of the syllabus of the JAM examination is covered, and you will get a confidence that at least 20% of the syllabus is covered in my first year. So once you note it in your syllabus as well as in your notebook, then you can understand where to put more stress and where you are to put less stress, so that you can clear your university exam also. So second thing, I am coming with year by year. In the second year you will see that you have mathematical methods in the first paper and electrostatics, and second paper you have current electricity and magnetostatics. So this semester is going to be very important in connection with JAM examination, because in Guwahati University syllabus this mathematical methods, this part will give you the matrices. The matrices part is connected here, and number of questions seems to come in from matrices in JAM examination. So this mathematical method is again connected to your this mathematical method of third semester also. So mathematical method is containing some part from first sem, from second sem, as well as from third sem also. Then this electricity and current electricity as well as magnetostatic, this part is also very important for considering this part. Almost 80% of the syllabus is covered by this part, electricity and magnetism, from your second paper and first paper of third semester. So this third semester is going to be very important when you prepare for JAM syllabus. But very interestingly, when you will see this fourth semester of Guwahati University, then in mathematical methods this part contains your Frobenius method, Legendre equation, all these things, and computer application. So this part is not going to include in your JAM syllabus. So you can easily exclude this. I have written excluded part. So when you will see that something is excluded, you will feel relaxed. And then in the second part, wave optics and special theory of relativity is going to be included here. You are to mark here. This wave optics is coming again here. Interference, diffraction, all these things, and relativity is coming under the modern physics part. So you are to mark here that this part is going to be completed in my second year, fourth semester, second paper. Relativity is going to be completed here, and this part is excluded. You are feeling relaxed for this, and wave optics is going to be included here. So in the second semester, you will see that almost 40% of the syllabus of JAM is covered. Then you will go for the third year. In the third year, you will see that there is mathematical methods. This part is containing your complex integration, complex variables, and these are connected to this again mathematical methods. This is important. Number of questions I have seen from these complex variables. Then classical mechanics is there in your fifth semester. But in classical mechanics, only some problems like central force problem and all these are coming in this part, mechanics and general properties of matter. This other part, your Hamilton's equation, those parts are not seems to come in this semester examination, and this is not coming in this JAM syllabus. Then you see this atomic physics, this is another important part under modern physics. Quantum mechanics, another important part. But you will see that astrophysics is there in your university syllabus, but there is no question from astrophysics. So you can exclude directly when you prepare for JAM examination. Then this part, electronics part, and mainly electronics, as you know that it is divided into two parts. One is analog, another is digital, and analog part is very important. Number of questions is coming from analog part. So this part, this electronics part is going to be cleared here in the fifth semester. Okay, then for sixth semester you will see that you have again nuclear physics, which is coming under modern physics. You are to mark it. Not the whole syllabus of nuclear physics is coming in the modern physics, only a portion, only 20 to 30% of nuclear physics is coming under this up to radioactivity. Then here in the sixth semester you have again mathematical methods and solid state physics. This part, this mathematical methods here in Guwahati University there is tensor, but tensor I have not seen any question in tensor in mathematical methods, so you can exclude it. And solid state device and solid state physics, it is a vast course, but only a small portion of solid state physics is coming under this category, so you are to mark it, only a very small portion of that. Then here in sixth semester you have modern optics like laser, holography and all these things. This part is not coming under any category of this JAM syllabus, so you can exclude it. You have to study for your university examination, but you can mark it that it is not required for JAM syllabus. Then this part, electromagnetic theory, where your Poynting vector and electric field vectors, those theory comes under this electromagnetic theory. This is very important in connection to that of your electricity and magnetism part. Number of questions seems to appear in your question pattern. Then statistical mechanics is another important. I have written it important. It is another important part from sixth semester to be included in your JAM syllabus under this category. In all the examinations, almost in the last 5 to 6 years, I have seen more than 3 to 4 questions in statistical mechanics. Then you have again computer application. This part you can exclude when you prepare for JAM syllabus. So this is a overview of your whole syllabus pattern. First you should understand that in the first semester what you have to study, in the second semester what you have to study, and in the third semester in which portion you need to put your stress and in which portion you need to study for your university examination. At the very beginning, before you prepare, this part should be completed step by step, so that you can go, you can cross one circle, as I have shown you that number of circles are concentric circles are there. If you do this, then you are crossing this first circle and you are coming to the second circle. You have appeared, you will feel relaxed that my circle has been compactified. Okay, then you need to again go by the preparation for the second one. What you will do here, you will see that detailed syllabus. I have considered only mathematical methods. You have to go by step again. So in mathematical methods, if you see first part, say this is mathematical methods, this is the syllabus of JAM syllabus in detail. So you have to again mark it. That's from first semester what is going to be clear. This factor algebra, factor calculus, multiple integrals, divergence theorem, Green's theorem, Stokes theorem, it is going to be clear in first semester and second semester. So you have to mark it. This in first semester you will study this, and in second semester you will study this. So this part is going to be completed, and you have to put stress when you learn this for this examination also, for JAM examination also. If you complete this, then this portion of this syllabus will be covered automatically. In second semester also you will see that there are some portion which can be excluded, like curvilinear coordinate system, gamma and Dirac delta function. This is not coming under the syllabus of JAM. So this part can be again excluded part. But in semester 3, you see that this part, whole part is going to be very important. This is your matrices part. I have seen a number of questions from eigenvalue problem and diagonalization of matrices. But here again you have coordinate transformation, rotation, and this part can be excluded. This is not related to your JAM syllabus. Then in semester 4, you have this second order linear differential equation series method. This part is not somehow connected to your JAM syllabus, so you can exclude it, and similar to your probability theory, this part can be excluded. So in fourth semester, mathematical method is not contributing anything in the JAM syllabus. But in the fifth semester, you will see that whole portion is very important because it is covered in algebra of complex numbers. So in this part, this semester 5 is going to cover whole syllabus of the year complex number. So this is very important. Semester 5 is going to be your important part in mathematical methods. In semester 6 you have tensor. So this part is not going to contribute anything here, so you can exclude it. You will write that this is excluded. So what you have seen ultimately, that your whole semester syllabus is going to cover this part and this part only, but this is not going to cover your this part and this part. So this is your inclusion. As I told you that this part you have to include and you have to learn it additionally. So this part you have to add excluding your own syllabus. So it is better to complete it within the gap of first and second semester, because it is connected to your higher secondary class 12 mathematics. And it is good thing is that nowadays your CBCS syllabus is coming, and within that CBCS syllabus this part is also covered. So the students who is going by the CBCS syllabus, they will automatically complete the whole syllabus. They need not to add anything. So you have completed the syllabus analysis in step by step. This is I have shown only for mathematical physics. Of course you have to compare it for other parts also. Once you complete it, then you will cross your second circle also. First you have crossed, then you have second circle also. So your circle is becoming again compactified, and you are in a confidence position now to go for the second step of preparation. So our second step of preparation is the analysis of question pattern. See, I am asking you to look at the question pattern, not the question paper. You are not supposed to solve some question papers and appear for the JAM examination. First you have to know what are the different types of pattern in questions. So if we see the question patterns, then there are three sections. In section 1, One is your section A, section B, and there is section C. In section A, you have multiple choice question and in which you have negative marking. Here from 1 to 10 there are 1 marks question, 10 questions are there which will be of 1 marks, and then 11 to 30 you have 2 marks question which will carry 40 marks. So total is your multiple choice question is of 50 marks. So this part will carry the negative marking, and the marking is not the same. In the first part your negative marking is 1/3. If you do one mistake, then almost 0.33 is going to be deducted in the first part. In the second part, almost 0.66 is going to be deducted from one question. So here the deduction of negative marking is also not the same. So you have to be very pinpoint here. You have to be very definite here. But I have seen that this part is comparatively easier if you prepare yourself in a step by step in a good way. And then you have this multiple select questions of 20 marks. This part you will see that the questions are, there may be 1 or 2 options may be correct. So here no negative marking is there, but if there is a suppose in one question there are 2 options are correct and you have given only 1 option correct, then you will not get the partial marking also. Though there is 2 marks, you don't expect 1 mark from that. So no negative marking as well as no partial marking in this part. So you have in this part 20 marks. So multiple select questions you will get 20 marks. Here basically the question setter wants to know your ability of argument, ability of logic. Then you have numerical answer type question. Here also there is no negative marking, but here is no choice even. So in this part you have 30 marks and your numerical ability test will be measured here. From 41 to 50 you have actually total number of 60 questions. So the 41 to 50 you have 1 marks, and from 51 to 60 you have 2 marks. Total is 30 marks, and these are your numerical question. You have to directly fill up it. Sometimes it is written as the answer can be rounded off to 2 decimal places. So I will show at least one example of this numerical answer type question. This is this, and you have to fill up here. You will be given extra sheet for doing this type of numerical, and you have to fill up it. This is your last year examination paper. So once you complete this question paper analysis, then you will understand where to put your stress and how to prepare yourself. This is your question paper. So once you complete your question pattern analysis, then you have crossed your third circle also. So that means your circle is again compactified to a minimum radius. Now you see the third point. Timing part is important. It is important for any examination, like your semester examination also. You see, you have to complete your 100 marks within the 3 hours, that is 180 minutes. That means for one question or 1 marks you are getting only 1.8 minutes. So you cannot spend more than 2 minutes for 1 marks question. It is not expected that you will be completing the full paper, but still you are not supposed to give more times. In 1 marks question it should be within 1 and 2 minutes. For 2 marks question you can spend maximum of 2 to 2.5 minutes, and you have to be very definite in case of the first part, that is multiple choice question, because there is negative marking also. So this time practice you should do at your home so that you can cover the whole paper. So you have to check the question paper in completing the time also. This is your third level. Once you complete it, then you are again crossing the other circle of preparedness. Then you see the fourth part. Regarding fourth part, though I have written books, I am not going to recommend any books for yourself, because at the level of preparation for your semester examination, your teacher, your madam sir might have given some name of the books. You can go by those books. If some addition is required, then you can go to your library and you can search for that. I don't recommend that you buy a number of books for preparation of this JAM examination. I will go for other part. Other part is that your motivation part is important. First is you have to be very continuous in preparing this examination. You should not think that I will do in the first semester, I am not going to prepare in second semester. That should not be it. You should keep doing it. Continuity is very important. That's why I have written it. Continuity is very important. So then you be positive. At all the time you should think that I am to get a seat in IITs and I have to clear this exam. Okay, so you need to think only of one seat. You should not say that lakhs of students are appearing for this examination, whether I would be able to do it. You need not to think that way. You have to think that at least there are 626 seats in IITs only, so I have to clear only one seat for that. So this is a kind of positiveness. Okay, so there may be some questions which may be depressing, which you may not be able to solve it. So leave it. You need not to worry about all these things. That is not going to deviate yourself from preparing the JAM examination. Then you should understand that when you are preparing for JAM, then that if you do not get a seat also, then also your knowledge is not going to be in vain. This effort will give you a very good fruit in the long run of your career in the physics. Okay, so this is your fourth type of preparation. So once you complete this step by step syllabus, question pattern, then timing, and then this your motivation part, then automatically you have crossed this also. So now your preparation is here. So you are at a very good position. So my whole idea is that how to go step by step before you make a target to clear the JAM entrance examination. I hope once you do it, then the other part of preparation will be automatically easier for you. And in the next video, of course, I will be coming with a specific topic, how to learn and how to prepare a specific topic for JAM entrance examination. For that, you have to look into my next video.